What's good, yo? Welcome back to Amtrak Guy, and today I have a serious problem that I have to mention regarding the Siemens Charger locomotives. A major example would be the Pacific Surfliner Charger units, but that would most mainly be for another video. However, some charger units are not as bad as others, but anywho, let's get started, shall we? The Siemens Charger is a diesel-electric or electro-diesel locomotive family manufactured by Siemens Mobility. All of the units in this locomotive family are powered by a Cummins 16-cylinder QSK 95 4-stroke high-speed diesel engine, which meets the United States Environmental Protection Agency's more stringent Tier 4 emission standards that took effect in 2015. Power output would vary by variant. The SCB-40 produces 4,000 horsepower, or 3,000 kilowatts. The SC-44 produces 4,400 horsepower, or 3,300 kilowatts. And both the SCB-42 and ALC-42 produce 4,000 horsepower, or 3,100 kilowatts. Locomotives in this family can reach up to speeds up to 125 miles per hour, or 201 kilometers per hour, which is the international high-speed rail standard for at least for upgraded tracks. The Siemens Charger shares much of its overall design with the Siemens ACS-64 or Amtrak City Sprinter electric locomotives, and the Siemens Vectron diesel, electric, and electro-diesel locomotives used in Europe. The Caltrans variant of the Siemens SC-44 Chargers have aerodynamic spoilers on the rear of the roofs to match the height of the bi-level Surfliner and California cars. The Siemens Charger is often paired with a Siemens Venture train set. Other Tier 4 passenger locomotives the Siemens Charger competes with are the ENDF 125, which is used by Metrolink in Southern California, and the MPI MP54AC, a variant of the MPI MP Express passenger locomotives, which this variant is used by GO Transit in Greater Ontario in Canada. After proving successful in the late 2010s, the Siemens Chargers have been placed in service for Amtrak, Via Rail Canada, Brightline, and many commuter operators. The first Siemens Charger unit to be destroyed was Amtrak Cascades, Washington State Department of Transportation owned SC-44 number 1402 in the 2017 Washington train derailment on December 18, 2017. Where Amtrak Cascades train derailed near DuPont, Washington due to overspeeding over a bend. The Washington State Department of Transportation number 1402 was then scrapped and replaced by SC-44 number 1408. But the problem with the Siemens Charger units is not in here, it came back years later. The SC-44 units have been failing, more specifically for Amtrak Midwest routes and the Amtrak California Pacific Surfliner. In contrast, the SCB-40 units for Brightline in Florida have done the exact opposite. One theory that I have here is that the SCB-40 units for Brightline have not been as exposed to cold temperatures due to operating in humid subtropical and tropical climates in Florida. Fun fact. Miami actually had freezing temperatures back in the winter in 1977 as low as 27 degrees Fahrenheit or negative 2.8 degrees Celsius. Crops in Central Florida can freeze, and yes, I am not joking, and cannot comply with South Florida during the winter. I was referencing the YouTube video, Tropical Places That Can Freeze, Odd Geography, created by Casual Earth. I'll put the link to the video in the description below. But anyways, my bad if that was a little off topic, but moving on. On the other hand, the Siemens SC-44 units for Amtrak Midwest service typically operate in humid continental climate found in the Midwest, as well as humid subtropical climate found in the Southern Midwest. As for the Pacific Surfliner, their Siemens SC-44 units operate in Mediterranean climate and semi-arid climate areas of Southern California. But for the Caltrans Siemens SC-44 units assigned for Northern California services like the San Joaquins and Capital Corridor, they have not had as many issues as the Pacific Surfliner SC-44 units have. For the ALC-42 units for Amtrak long distance services, they have been fine. There are commuter rail operators, some can be owned by Amtrak, such as for the Penn line, that use Siemens Chargers too, but they have been fine. Coaster in the San Diego area has had 3 failed Siemens SC-44 units. I will be making a video specifically for the Pacific Surfline problems after this video. Moving on. Even though the Siemens Chargers are newer and still in production, they seem to have become unreliable, at least for some Amtrak corridor services that I mentioned beforehand. As a result, many railfanners, such like Bill the Railfanner 455 and Trains of California, also known as TOM, hate the Surfliner Charger units. For the Amtrak Midwest Charger, there are 33 of them in total, with 3 of them out, and Caltrans/Amtrak California has 24 Siemens Charger units, with 2 of them sidelined for mechanical issues. Many older equipment had to substitute for those broken down chargers on Amtrak corridor routes, which are the GE-832BWH and GEP42DC. My boy Ray, also known as 5008 Creations, made a video about the curse of Surfliner Charger 2117. I'll link his video in the description. Another Tier 4 passenger locomotive, the EMD F125, has functioned completely fine, which so far Metrolink is its only customer. Aside from that, California is going to start a new law regarding diesel locomotives starting in 2030 for passenger and local freight, and 2035 for freights. That means if the engine is 23 years old or older starting in 2030, the locomotive will be forcefully retired unless converted to low emissions and or battery electric. Metro-North Railroad in downstate New York has purchased 33 SC-42BM, while the Connecticut Department of Transportation has purchased 6 SC-42DMs, which are an electro-diesel variant of the Siemens Charger. These units will collect electricity from third rail whenever needed outside of Manhattan. Amtrak had purchased 75 I-Rail train sets for the Northeast Corridor in late 2022, with deliveries expected to begin in 2026. A-Rail concepts will consist of an ALC-42E, an electro-diesel variant of the Siemens Charger, a catenary or battery car, Siemens Venture coaches, and a cab car. There will be 26 6-car catenary diesel dual-power train sets for long-distance trains that traverse the Northeast Corridor, and 32 8-car catenary diesel dual-power train sets for the Northeast Regional. Similarly, 17 8-car battery diesel hybrid train sets will be used on corridor trains that use the Empire Corridor in New York, which the trailer car of Universal locomotives will have batteries for electrical propulsion to eliminate the need for third rail. As stated in a previous video, there is the newer F40PH-4C, a semi-Tier 4-like new variant of the EMD F40PH passenger-oriented locomotive. Only one has been produced so far, numbered 1001. However, the average horsepower for locomotives these days is about 4,000 horsepower or 3,000 MW. But for these rebuilt F40PH units, it is 3,000 horsepower or 2.2 MW milliwatts, which is not enough to power through certain areas. Also, its top speed is 100 miles per hour or 161 kilometers per hour, which is not enough to replace those unreliable Siemens SD-44 units on both Midwest and Pacific Surfliner services, because some Amtrak Midwest trains, like the Lincoln service, has a top speed of 110 miles per hour or 177 kilometers per hour. There is also funding to upgrade the Surfline to have portions that speed up to 110 miles per hour, but however, that has not been successful. Everyone, that's a wrap. Before the video ends, I just want to state my opinion about the Siemens Chargers, which I am okay with most other models. I do like the Brightline SCD-40 a lot, but the Pacific Surfliner SC-44 does keep dying and dying. Anyways, this video has come to an end, and I'll see you in the next video on the main line. Peace.